There are elements within the organizations that don't agree with those editorial policies, but they still work there. So it is not a spectacular thing. It is nothing to clear about. It is merely a natural phenomenon in all organizations, in all institutions. You cannot have 100% of all the operatives in an organization see issues exactly. However, it is the preponderance of views that matter, the mainstream. Now, in terms of the presidency, who is the power base? The commander-in-chief. He holds all the aces. So we do not expect that all the staff will actually see eye to eye with him, but they are still there. Because again, you also need perspectives from various angles. That is why we even say, our own principal, our presidential candidate, Ahmed Bola tinubu, I have always said it often, and I repeat it. One of his strengths is to accommodate dissenting views within his own milieu. And I have a personal experience of this, and I continue to have it. We sit down when we are strategizing and planning policies and all that. We argue a great deal. And it's one leader, in my experience, that has a very large heart, whose horizon is so wide, who is so accommodating of opposing views, with a view to reaching a logical conclusion from which policies, germane policies, come out. And the example is what you have in Lagos today. So for rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, stating the obvious is nothing to clear about. We know that mischief makers, the opposition, will latch on it and twist it out of context. But that is the way of the opposition, especially the opposition that we are contending with in Nigeria today. And I may go to say, and you can quote me, the opposition, the PDP opposition that we have today in Nigeria has been conducting the most pernicious, divisive, abusive, invective, and most irresponsible campaign in the history of this country. They lack the issues. They have no issues, no track record, nothing. No record of performance to put before the Nigerian voters. So what do? They resort to personal abuses, fabricating false, fake stories to denigrate our principal, our presidential candidate, Bola tinubu, issuing and turning out all kinds of lies, ridiculous, and the mundane. Because they have no track record of performance to push out to the public. And in any case, we absorb all of this. Why? Because we know that our candidate is the candidate to beat. He's the front runner in this race. And where I come from, my part of the country, there is an adage that says that it is only the tree full of fruits that people throw stones at. You can't get anybody throwing stones at a tree that is barren, that is bare. So the PDP and others are barren, they are bare. So Ashiwaju is the only fruitful candidate, and that's why all of them are throwing stones at him. We understand that. But that has never won them any election. And this will not be different. It will also not win them this election because Nigerians are deciding. They can see through their shenanigans. Thank you.